Alright guys, I'm on the way to pick up a car that I have been after for 15 years. I stopped to look at this car years and years ago, and gave the man my name and number, and I called and check with him every couple of years anyway. Had the opportunity to buy this car come up yesterday, and loaded up a trailer and heading over there to get it. I bought a lot of cars, had a lot of cars, and to me this one's pretty special. Show it y'all when we get there. Alright, so here it is. This is a 64 Impala. It's actually an original SS car. Still got the VIN plates and all on it. And it was turned into a drag car in the late 80s. I got a little bit of information on the car. I posted a picture of it on my Facebook. And a guy actually recognized the car. He said he painted it sometime around 86, 87. And they actually turned, just a regular old street 283 SS Impala into a drag car. And like I said, the middle to late 80s. And they ran the car quite a bit up until about 92, 93. And then he passed away, and the car sat a little while, and it got sold to the guy that I purchased the car from. And he had owned it for about 30 years. And it's been sitting without being cranked or anything for at least 20. It's a small tire car, but the front frame section is out of a Chevelle, and then it's 2x3 rectangle tubing all the way back. 12 bolt ladder bar, pretty decent chassis, especially for the time period. Decent roll bar in it. Engine's been moved back. All the windows are Lexan. Only glass left in it is the vent windows. It's a 454. I spoke with the guy that originally helped put the car together in the 80s. He said it was, he thought he remembered it being 30 over. The numbers I pulled and stuff, it's got a set of oval port heads on it, single plane wind manifold, Holley carburetor. Just looking down in the valve cover vents, it's got roller tip rockers on it and stuff like that. They said it run on race fuel, so I'm sure it's 11, 12 to 1 at least. Headers. It's a turbo 400, and it does have a shield on it, flex plate guard and all that stuff, so probably a decent transmission. I stuck these wheels on it just to get it on the trailer. There's the wheels it had on the front, and the rear wheels. That one didn't hold air, so surprised any of them held air. But anyway, it's got disc brakes on the front, drums in the rear. Just a lot of neat old school touches on the car. See that engine limiter they made there. Mickey Thompson valve covers. Still got a points distributor in it. Axle supercoil. All the fuel lines wrapped and everything. Headers are wrapped. The oil's real clean in the engine. I'm gonna let it soak a while in transmission fluid and diesel before I even try to spin it over. But like I said, when they put this car away in the 90s, it was turnkey, ready to go to the track, and it just set. Fuel cell, dual batteries, same ones that were in it when it was parked. As you can see, it's 12 bolt coilover ladder bar, electric fuel pump. I think the car would really clean up and look pretty good. I'm not sure if we're going to clean it up quite yet, or just get it running and leave it looking like this for a little while. Y'all let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm going to do a video series on this car, going over it, and I was trying to get it running and everything else. The end goal is to get this car back on the track. Like I said, it was last raced at Mobile Dragway somewhere around 92 or 93. And I've been chasing this car for over 15 years. When I first stopped and looked at it, it had been sitting for 8 or 10 years. And when I went and picked it up yesterday, it was still in the same spot. There it is. Hope y'all like it. There's nothing cooler in my mind than an old school drag car. This is, to me, by far the coolest one I've ever been able to get my hands on. Anyway, let me know what else y'all would like to see of it, and thanks for watching. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and pull all the plug wires off of it and get the spark plugs out so we can get the cylinder soaking. You can really tell by looking at the spark plugs, you know, kind of what's been going on in the cylinders. You know, as far as you see, you know, if they've had water in the cylinders or if they were healthy or whatever. And I always like to keep them in order until I get them out, and go from there. What I've been told, this was a mid 7-second car in the 8th mile. So nothing too crazy, but pretty respectable for a big car. Like I said, there's nothing newer on this car than late 1980s as far as speed equipment. Seat belts are dated 1987. Plug looks good there. First one, a little bit of sign of moisture, but I don't think it's anything too serious. We get the cylinders soaking. Plug looks pretty good too. Once we get the cylinder soaking, we're going to go ahead and pull the carburetor off and go through it and make sure it's 100% before we put it back together. Haven't really had a chance to look at any fuel lines or anything yet, but I'm sure to begin with we're going to leave all that disconnected and just make sure that it'll run if we, of course, if we can get it spinning over. So far, all the plugs look pretty decent. That one looks pretty good. Trick for getting plugs out of headers on some that are hard to get to. Cut a socket off and use a wrench to get it out. Usually works pretty good. So this is just a mixture of transmission fluid, a little bit of diesel in it. Always had good luck with that. These old engines. We are back at it again. See if we got any movement here. Look at there. Go slow. All right.
full revolution there. Actually feels pretty good. Easy enough to turn with this small 1/2-inch drive. How about that?